Once upon a time, there was a small village in the mountains where a farmer named John grew potatoes. Once upon a time, there was a small village in the mountains where a farmer named John grew potatoes. John had been growing potatoes for years, and he was very good at it. He had a big farm, and he grew a lot of potatoes every year. One year, however, something strange happened. The demand for potatoes in the nearby town suddenly skyrocketed, and John's usual buyers started asking for more potatoes than he could provide. John, being a savvy farmer, realized that he could charge more for his potatoes because the demand was so high. At the same time, John noticed that the other farmers in the area were also having trouble meeting the increased demand for potatoes. So, John decided to offer to sell some of his extra potatoes to the other farmers at a slightly higher price. The other farmers were happy to pay the higher price because they needed the potatoes to sell to their own customers. As John continued to sell his potatoes at a higher price, he noticed that more and more people were willing to pay the higher price because they needed potatoes and couldn't find them anywhere else. This increased demand allowed John to continue to raise his prices even further. However, as time went on, other farmers in the area started to catch up with the demand for potatoes, and they began to grow more potatoes themselves. As a result, the supply of potatoes started to increase, and the price of potatoes began to go down. Eventually, the price of potatoes returned to its normal level, and John went back to selling his potatoes at his usual price. But the experience taught John an important lesson about supply and demand. When demand for a product is high and supply is low, the price will go up, and when supply catches up with demand, the price will go down.